Black Biscuits started from the measurement. Their town is
Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium
because they know when you stand something, you can change everything. Meet the 2023 McDonald's Change Leaders. Find out what they're up to at mcdchangeleaders.com.
Is that sugar filled roof? Yes.
Darlings, are you ready to join my quarantine party? We head to a black beauty pictures for beautifying what will come. The universe is magic. Join the party.
The first time you're 60 years old, discount.
Save 20% of all transactions using more than you. Choosing support for every small business first.
Quickly to the air is Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Now Burrow. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Throwing again on second down. Burrow. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Here's Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
And how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Second down and 7. To throw is Watson. And it's caught. And he's brought down. 18 yards that time to push him up first and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Browns take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. Right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Buying time to his left. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
First down. Here's Burrow. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 2. Now Burrow forced out to his left. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Mixon will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Mixon again, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon punching it in from a yard away, and the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Cleveland offense ready to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Watson on third down. This complete to David Bell. And he's going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one. It's third down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was. Which is helping force that incompletion.
He searched areas at the time and found a gun on his person that they were able to confidently take into evidence. Officers transport areas attracted to the shots. And now detectives are tracking down.
Get information that he was on the state bus. Detectives think the
Tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. Really nice big here at 14 yards at Moses Stadium.
Two-spotter.
Come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they return to the ground game.
I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, got a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And again, it's Chubb. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So the completion gets him just a yard. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 77 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Graham, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break.
Watson off play action. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's good for 28 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They go up the middle with Chubb. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Watson now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw, Watson.
He rifles one, and That's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth.
You still got some satellite, baby. Yeah.
And ready to get the started for the second half. It was an even first half all time on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all time on the scoreboard.
I said I thought I left the solo, but I didn't.
All the time you say, we were the best down there.
Hey, can we talk? They go inside.
Teacher tells investigators that's when the knife began to spiral backwards.
Bro, you know you ain't gotta watch this, bro.
You're starting to milk the clock. No worries when you run your second down play.
And we'll get it down to 37 here. 81 yards for him on the ground now as he's been terrific here this afternoon.
Second and 1 is
Look like Cannon, bro.
take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical. They've got a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance to go for the field.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is second and 10.
As she was not understanding what had actually transpired. Mr. Stevens was gravely injured.
He's gotten a joke.
According to Keisha, there is a 9 and return to status to Stevens.
As they come up on a 3rd and 3.
He's claiming that he is participating in it.
That's when Keisha says she yelled at Darius and ran.
He tries to run away, and fear is alive. Darius goes after him to let her know, all right. The question was, are you with me or against me? Are you going to stick here with me? Darius wants Keisha to be true to him, no matter what.
Keisha says she ultimately agreed to stand behind Darius.
It's impossible. She has no idea. Now it's just scared of her as she ran.
Keisha says that for that film, she went along with Darius.
She seems willing to do anything for him and show for the side of the goal. Judgment and common sense that became an extension of him.
She still believes that Darius Keisha still believes that Darius is going to use his advantage. Keisha tells the detectives Darius had Mr. Stevens' apartment and the two left the apartment in. They had to select who everybody who had opened his home with a parent. The couple stopped at the convenience store and Barletta's house before returning to the apartment with a can of gasoline.
If we get into the back door of this apartment, they don't want neighbors to see anything out of the ordinary.
Keisha explains that's when she and Darius finally onto Mr. Stevens.
And a good push up.
way down inside with Vernon. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Sometimes this happens to all you, but there are
was
times
very
this
much
game is
there when
about
it happened.
patience, isn't it?
It
Has
had
had the
at
game
least
you
some
expected,
role
but that
in
run
his
there, that may get
career.
him
I
going.
was just going to say maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right. He struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and we know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
4 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They went right
They
back to
remind me, leave some money on my
The previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a
The
little tight
forensic
on it.
evidence
car. My phone bill due to
the
28.
injuries suffered by the defense were committed by
My phone bill due to 28.
3
I
yards
get paid
on
the
that last
23rd.
carry.
Remind me to
Second
leave
and
some money on
7.
the car.
Mom's not about her favorite shoes.
Try to pay my gas.
No, because they couldn't get her to switch a choice cashback category to online shopping. This year's market representative.
I say call it out. I'm back in
Just
Mercy.
towards that time as they get the first down.
That was a good score
Yeah.
for first down.
At least that would cheer.
Phone bill due the following week.
We know the guys in the huddle appreciate
Party
what he's
people.
doing.
You ain't to get one because you're on free. So you ain't to get a bill because you're on free.
I can't get no value like I want.
Well,
Mixon on the first down carry. And he'll get it inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off of the play as time has run out. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Capulator is a once-daily pill that is proven to deliver significant relief across bipolar depression. Unlike some medicines that only treat bipolar 1, Capulator treats both bipolar 1 and bipolar 2 depression. And in clinical
On
trials,
second and
even
6.
disorders of thinking are not common.
He gets this in the hands of the receiver. And he gets this to about the 12-yard line.
Antidepressants may increase these risks in young adults. Elderly dementia patients
From the
have increased
shotgun,
risk
it's
of death or
Moore.
stroke. More fever,
They
confusions,
drop
and
it off
poor
to
control
Cooper,
of
incomplete.
which may
And the
limit
Browns are going to have
regular
first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And to depression, Capulator can help you
They'll
let
throw
it
it to
be.
Mixon.
Let's go. Capulator today.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 59 yards on the ground for him so far.
Running right there across the goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
I'm going to leave that 19 on that car.
Empty on them after he
I'll put money on that car.
They hand off to Vernon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Mitchell Wilcox taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals have broken this deadlock and taken the lead here in the fourth.
Father trusts me as a daughter. Express your extraordinary love. Share love brilliant.
As we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
You could enjoy a lot more of what you got money to buy goldfish.
Oh, yes.
Scratches from TC Lottery. You love it?
You use this money to get a car to put on island.
Crazy.
Raw wings are buzzing. You got a big day today, so let's get it going with Big Money Crunch. That's good. Crunch day. Ready, go. Run for at least 4 cookies and souls. These are this. So I get them.
Bengals drive about to get started. There's plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. And just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. Field here on this drive goes very little at this stage. It's Logan Wilson there.
She's now blonde.
I know the speed is a hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Faking the
So all the
give.
while,
Now
she's
Watson.
moving aspect of herself. She's moving.
And this will be but it's not to be incomplete.
He's smart enough
I think
to not guarantee first down. Not to mention he
What two things you had, right?
it's a lot of
The little things. Oh.
things are going. I don't know what the needs of my defense here yet. So when the fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it.
Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
Holding room there now, ways to make a cut and kind of exit out because everything balled up. To me, like the linemen are taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases. Number 39, Watson, throw left side. Inside the
5,000 miles. You'll receive 24/7 roadside assistance, courtesy of rental reimbursement at no additional charge.
Get the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with the catch.
On first down, Watson. And that is incomplete. Cutting the contact. Brings up
Some
second
say
down.
he will care for us.
Expected to throw to him several times in this game. But for the first time, one is safe in his grasp. Then he goes back to him now. He's about set.
Ultimate Medical Academy has registered online.
And he'll be tackled inside of midfield at the 36-yard line. One thing I think it's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because
You gotta go get whatever's up there too, out there.
because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. The tackles are obvious on the spot, but he's also making plays harder to move.
Defensive play. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Nobody wants to see that drop. I guarantee he's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
25 years
Desperation time. Watson
33
on
years
4th down.
serious dose.
This is
Are in
caught.
custody for the murder of local church
And he's
teacher.
going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert it. And that'll keep the ball alive. The fourth quarter down to the final 2 minutes. Once gain 19 yards there.
In interrogation, Keisha admits to being present the night of Mr. Stevens' murder, but claims she was an unwitting witness to Darius's killing.
And he'll take this ahead.
Maybe he's just jealous and angry, and he kills him in a fit of rage. Keisha is loyal to Darius no matter what, and you see that in her actions of doing nothing or even stopping what's going on.
Darius's influence over Keisha seemed extraordinary. Keisha did
He seemed to have a hold on Keisha, and no matter what he did, she kept loving him and wanting to be with him.
Inside the 10 at the 8.
but something wasn't right.
Nobody's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here.
They had a theory that Keisha was more involved than she was admitting.
As they'll get a chance to
Detectives
talk
look over the
after
forensic
picking up the
evidence
first
to
down.
compare the findings with her statement. The autopsy results underscore the brutality of the murder.
They'll go left side on the ground.
There was an obvious close gunshot wound to the head, and then even more troubling was there were multiple stab wounds to the victim's skull. Somebody repeatedly tried to inflict pretty gross, unnecessary wounds to a man's head.
The most troubling findings, however, are that the wounds appear to have been produced by two
And he is
assailants,
going to lose yardage
not
here.
one.
Officially, it will go as a
We
1-yard
later
loss, and
learned
that's going to
via
be
the autopsy some of the wounds that were to him would have been caused by most likely a woman or perhaps someone who was very frail because they weren't able to drive home the injury.
possibly 4-down territory. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point
This report contradicts Keisha's statement. She had said she was present, but not an active participant in the
Keisha claims nothing in the house. Why? Darius first pistol whip him, then shoot him, then stab him, and then set them face to fire. To me, it's pretty clear that she was a much more of a participant than she would ever believe herself to be.
Detectives surmised when presented with the choice to participate in violence, Keisha took a leap of faith.
And it's short kick taken at about the 16.
Basically, she's trying to decide, like, do I stay with this person that I believe is going to bring me love? She made a choice in that moment that I'm going to tell him I miss you.
So with Darius, this was another sign of the hold Darius had over her, where even when she seemed horrified by him, she was still with him, loved him, and supported him. That is probably one of the most jarring things about this case was the way he seemed to both terrorize her and thrill her all at once.
Does it matter?
Nah.
Does it matter?
Nah. Your leg be hurting.
Strengthen your case against the two.
They found DNA on the smoke detector and on the Drake's individual's car, which were traced back to Keisha and Darius.
The evidence is clear that these two collaborated. They acted together.
While police are not able to locate the murderer, they feel there is enough evidence to hold up in court. And on May 22nd, 2014, Keisha and Darius are officially charged with Jerome Stevens' murder.
Keisha was blinded by her love for Darius and built her decision making on being loyal to something that she really believed was loyal to her.
But the case would never go to trial in the end. Keisha and Darius both plead guilty to second-degree murder, armed robbery, and first-degree felony arson. Darius is sentenced to 25 years behind bars. Keisha is sentenced to 20 years.
Like it wasn't enough. They still can talk to their family. You know, their family can still visit them. So you still feel like it wasn't enough. Did I say justice will be heard? Justice is never served in a situation like this. Him being gone was a lot to process, but he would say continue on, continue loving, continue giving. Don't let this one bad event change you. That would be Jerome.
Mr. Stevens was a father. His life was lost. Keisha and Darius were parents. Their lives are lost.
Ultimately, with both parents in prison, Keisha and Darius' baby was adopted by a loving family.
It seems Darius sucked Keisha into his world, and she dove in head first, for better or worse, out of love.
I believe that her love for Darius blurred the line of right and wrong. Because with love, you think that there is no wrong. There can't be any wrong in love. But when it comes to inflicting harm on another person, yes, there is.
The bonds of love can be heavenly, even divine. But jealousy and selfishness can be a powerful force. And that love light that was shining so bright can cast a dark shadow and swallow you whole. And before you realize what's happened to you, what you've become in the name of love, it's too late. Love is a powerful emotion. It can give you strength to guard the ones you love, to shield them from harm, to protect them against all evil. But what if the person you are protecting is evil? Someone inflicting harm to others? Would you stop them? Or help them cover up their sins, no matter the cost? Friday, June 3rd, 2016.
Paulding County, Georgia, a quiet suburb northwest of Atlanta. Paulding County is a fairly rural area. People move there to escape the hustle and bustle, they say. But in this peaceful community, one resident's early morning walk takes a chilling turn.
Gentleman walking his dog, sees the dog is kind of meandering over by this fence. So he walks over there.
He stumbles upon what appears to be a dead body. He shot the man. The remains were wrapped in plastic tarp. The body appeared to have charring from being burned.
This gentleman calls 911.
So there's a dead body right across Colonel Griffin Road. I can't believe it.
The 911 operator dispatches first responders to the scene.
Law enforcement knew that this could be a homicide. Due to the heat and due to the body being burned, we can only tell that this man was an African American man.
The level of brutality inflicted on the body tells police this was no ordinary murder. Someone was determined to erase this man's identity entirely. And investigators would soon discover that one woman's love for her man was worth burning her world to the ground.
Be a good one between the San Francisco 49ers and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Well,
They were Super Bowl opponents twice in the 80s, and they're back at it here. The Bengals and Niners are underway.
This is going to be.
you ain't found out what day that was? 27 on it, yeah, then. No, I'm serious. That's last night, though. But that ain't till next month, though. So I might lock up.
When she moved out her mom's home, this is her first taste of freedom. During this time frame, she was taking bus for more tissue.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On the move to his left. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. He finds P-Ryan out of the backfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all offseason about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. If I had missed it, it would have been a different story.
From the 45 on second down, Burrow.
Ooh, I might lock up.
Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
A nice burst there as he'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
second down, and again it's Davis Price.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Lance to throw on 3rd and 1.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
He's got room at the 30.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shot the D and ripped off a pretty big play.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. 2nd down, and again it's Davis Price.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bengals will get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try to put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
On 2nd and 7, Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Yeah, he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short.
They're coming to put a lean and a hole all my
Burrow going for it on 4th. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they get the conversion on a gain of 14. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow gets this into the hands of Samaje Perine. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
Only code 5. Attempt to automatically adjust and help protect against highs and lows. Try it today. Go to omnipod.com for risk information and instructions for new. Consult your healthcare provider before starting on Omnipod.
your trash all under control. Inspection trigger and a 4-5 case of return report. We've increased our warranty coverage and standard title protection. Every work supply, we offer 1-day returns as a standard.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards that time.
You all right, buddy?
For businesses of all sizes, there are a lot of choices when it comes to your internet and technology needs. When you choose Comcast Business Internet, you choose...
Bro, you know you can change that, bro.
You choose advanced security for total peace of mind.
You only got one pair of pants and one shirt there. Why you ain't putting on your stuff?
Our intelligence will keep you ready for today and tomorrow. The choice is clear. Make your business future ready with a network from the most innovative company. Comcast Business Power.
They do. And you used to get fit them. You don't even look that big though, man.
I don't even look really small.
Yeah, you still look big though. I'm saying the pants.
Has found herself
You don't look like you can fit them before you start all stuff.
He made her feel beautiful, made her feel loved.
That's for sure, Mark.
And we decided to get together. It was two of these shirts.
Reese boy, right?
Asia didn't know was that the passion
Well,
between
well,
her and
I'm always
Omar
walking.
would spark a deadly chain of events. On June 3rd, 2016, detectives are investigating the murder of 35-year-old Howard Sewell.
Mr. Sewell had gone missing about a week before his body was found.
Detectives reach out to Mr. Sewell's family to share the grim news.
When we heard that his body had been burned, I just cringed. To burn him as if he was a piece of trash? I mean, who could have the heart to do something like that?
It just shattered us. Felt torn, broken. What right does anyone have to take something so precious that can never be given back?
Detectives ask Howard's family if he had any enemies, but the family says Howard was beloved by all who knew him.
You gotta get those tricks. I gotta get me some more pants. If I get some more pants, I'm gonna throw them away. Well, I don't know where my other pants at though.
You look for too, then.
I know they clean.
Have joy because he was so friendly and open.
I remember telling you
Howard's
put
family
my clothes over there.
That on the evening of May 25th,
So the dog gonna lay on it, but I don't know if I had the pants in there.
his 35th birthday.
That was outside.
He is hooked up with a nice young lady that has been talking to all morning.
He said, "No, no, 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 today."
But no one heard from Howard again.
He would go a couple of days without calling or talking to me. So we took the police department.
Howard's sister explains that after filing the missing persons report, there were no developments in the search for her brother. That is, until just moments before the detectives arrived.
She says that an anonymous texter called her phone. Howard's sister recorded this phone call and played it for detectives. The sister said Howard was in trouble.
First and goal.
They hurt too long.
So they just beat him. No weapons were involved.
Look at that, bro. Look at that. They got Amy on the job.
Desperate for
I'm gonna take this off.
Howard's mother got on the call.
When I get off, just go.
You're listening to you. I didn't want to say anything because you must be getting more nervous and scared than you were. We requested her. Who was involved? What happened? She said she didn't know what happened. But she knew it.
The caller finally shares the name of one of the people she overheard talking about her. Investigators are taken aback by both the content of the call and its timing. What are the chances that a call like this would come in right before detectives arrive? Howard's family has no idea who Chris Hanna is. Still, the call gives detectives a solid jumping-off point for their investigation.
So that was our first kind of big break in the case. Now we're getting information, and then we kind of started putting two and two together.
Returning to the station, detectives run a background check on Chris Hanna and learn he's no stranger to law enforcement.
He had been charged with aggravated assault with a weapon in a different jurisdiction.
A cross-check of Chris's address reveals he lives with two other individuals, 21-year-old Omar Savior and 20-year-old Tadeja Clark.
Omar has a very extensive criminal history, such as breaking into people's houses, carrying a gun without a license, weapons violations, stuff like that.
As for Tadeja, her record is squeaky clean.
She had never been in trouble with the law before. All in all, she's pretty much a good girl with the right ones.
Could Omar and Tadeja be involved in Howard Sewell's brutal murder? If so, what would lead them to
Why you put
commit
all this in
suicide?
drawer, bro?
Detectives will soon learn that
Better draw,
Tadeja isn't
sir.
as innocent as her pristine record would suggest.
The place that she's willing to go to because she is so attached to Omar. No one should want to leave at this time.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside,
In my home, we were always
Wait, where the rest of my belts at? I say why it was ripped up. Not those belts, I'm talking about the belts you bought. 5 belts.
picking easy options like the suicide tactic, every CDM, they give you step-by-step instructions perfectly.
I get them up on the door.
And it's cooking
You
super.
probably gotta make another hole
There
though,
are
cause
0 chef skills needed. So when it's all said and
I don't know how you gonna do that, but-
I'm back and helping me and my family fix their
Go to HelloFresh.com/TV65 for 65% off plus free shipping.
Our website, we design furniture for life. Real life. A messy life. Life that changes and brings us together for movie night. A life where batteries run down and get charged up again. Because now, Love Satisfactionals can be upgraded with stealth mode and immersive surround sound by Harman Kardon hidden inside. Upgradable, washable, and guaranteed for life. Don't just hear it, feel it.
I ain't gonna need that for a good while, huh, bro? That's a wine.
Greetings, travelers! The Wonder
Alright, put it over there.
Rates bestows points for all my journey's expenses,
Well, I would,
like
yeah.
rental cars, hotels, flights, fees.
Get up to 10 times points at hotels and restaurants. Easy credit, OneBankTravel.com.
I wish that shack was my real life big yacht.
What's up, little bro? Turns out so much is too good. And it turns out that General is the only insurance company that's been paying people money for nearly 60 years. Or break my record, 60 years before they got General.
and now what the word is,
Close to the end of this month. Which means I'm just going to start off talking code. We said we got 6 more weeks to win.
Oh, yeah. What's up? That was your pie though.
You like my pants?
I am feeling like he is.
These are your muscle
He
pants.
gave me a hug.
Oh, yeah, okay. I gotta get some more pie.
It's no big.
Where the hole at? Where the hole at?
Just sit. Right there.
Trash them, bro.
It's Robbie Gould
I didn't know it slipped back there, baby.
I didn't either. I just noticed.
Police
We can try
And then he came about his skin.
but still, we can try some, brother. Why still following them up? Trash it. Just put them right there by that bag. Because I'm going to throw the trash away. But, yeah. I need to go back to Rose. Rose got some deals on paint. I just got to find my size. So.
She said they heard him. She said he didn't want She was at Chris Chris and Omar have had previous brushes with the law, but Tadeja Clark is new to police's radar.
She had no previous criminal activity on her record.
However, detectives do get a hit on all three names in an incident report that was filed on May 29th, 2016.
So you knew that. Nobody know how to.
Oh my goodness.
That's crazy.
He is with two people. A woman and a man. The woman is Tadeja Clark, and the man is Chris Campbell.
According to the report, Tadeja told the officer on duty at the hospital that the shooting occurred when she and Omar ran into her ex at a party.
Her ex-boyfriend gets into an altercation with Omar and shoots him.
She says, I freaked out and didn't know what to do, so I picked up my phone and I called Chris Hannon. He came and picked us up and brought us to the hospital.
But Tadeja didn't provide any further details about the incident.
Tadeja refused to provide any other information about her ex-boyfriend. She said he didn't want to press charges.
The next day or so, Omar checks himself out of the hospital.
I'll worry about the
Detectives suspect Omar's gunshot wounds have something to do with Howard Sewell's murder, which gives them the probable cause necessary to obtain Howard's phone records. In doing so, detectives score another big break.
There were a ton of calls and texts between Howard and another number on the night.
The number clearly belongs to Howard's date.
But what jumps out to detectives is the name referenced in the text messages.
This phone number is connected to Miss Clark.
From the messages, it seems Tadeja and Howard met through a dating app. But why would Tadeja be looking for a date if she was so clearly in love with Omar Savior?
It's very odd to us. We want to find out what's going on.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Between the anonymous phone call to Howard's family and the text messages linking Tadeja to Howard, detectives secure a search warrant for the apartment Tadeja and Omar share with Chris Hammond.
Our first place to look is obviously going to be the apartment where everybody was living.
If these people are killers, they could be armed today. Police have to be prepared for anything.
No one answered the door, so they had to kick it open.
Once inside, officers find no signs of Tadeja, Omar, or Chris.
No one was there in place of Chris. Marcus was all
We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Goin. It's the 49ers.
It looked like somebody left in a hurry.
However, amid all the disarray, police find a wealth of physical evidence.
We sprayed luminol, which is a chemical that illuminates blood under certain styles of light. There was blood spatter in certain areas of the house. Officers also noticed that there was a piano bench.
The 49er offense set to get this
inside of the piano bench, it was dry blood.
coaching hat on here now.
So we squad that blood to the They also found
they had success throwing
9mm shell casings.
and giving them opportunities, and I will guarantee you that they'll get a lot of
projectiles.
And he's going to have a Niners first down.
They feel confident that
Howard Sewell was murdered inside their apartment. Now the million-dollar question is why.
Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Soon, a neighbor will come forward and add another layer to this case and cast Deja Clark in a whole new light.
No matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule,
She's being Vernon all kinds of different things and acting suspicious.
She is actually destroying evidence of the murder.
Gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Introducing the premium collection at Fanatics.com. Stylish fan gear for fashionable fans. Shop wear by Aaron Andrews, DKNY, Darius Rucker, Enjoy Next, and more. Fanatics.com. Officially licensed everything.
Darlings, are you ready to join me in
It's the only sock that was in there?
Connect with Mac Beauty Platforms for beautifying offers.
Maybe that's the sock one he did.
Universally flattering. Iconic. Join the party and shop now at Charlotte Tilbury.
But I put these socks on. I got these out there.
So hungry.
So,
Speak of my life. Go Grandma.
Thank you, Grandpa. Say goodbye to daily insulin injections with Omnipod 5, a tubeless system that automatically adjusts insulin to help protect against highs and lows. Try it today. Go to Omnipod.com for risk information and instructions for use. Consult your healthcare provider before starting on Omnipod.
They make their second half debut. Charles a touchdown drive on the other side. It's a two-score game. So here's a 1st and 10.
Dry crack lips. Bird's Face Lip Balm moisturizes for 12 hours. Made with responsibly sourced beeswax for a difference you can feel. Sweat after sweat. Seriously good stuff from the naturally lovely Bird's Bees.
They started 60.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
Deja knows that Omar is bad news. She knows that he is trouble. But she likes that.
This will move the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. 1st down. Here's Vernon. The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Give him a couple on the screen.
Wish me luck on going to the round, baby. I know you want me to go with you.
Go time. When times get tough.
So you want to get your outfit? You say you want to go, huh?
When moderate to severe
Yeah, I'm just saying,
keeps flaring, put it in check with Rinvoq, a once-daily pill.
When you seek
I know you always say you're going to get an outfit if I go.
with Rinvoq and left bath emergency behind.
I'll be able to go.
When you seek out in my way, I got lasting symptom-free remission with Rinvoq. Check.
And when my gastro saw damage,
Rinvoq helps physically repair the colon lining. Check. Rapid symptom relief, lasting steroid-free remission, and a chance to physically repair the colon lining. Check, check, and check.
Rinvoq can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB, serious infections and blood clots, some fatal, cancers including lymphoma and skin cancer, death, heart attack, stroke, and tears in the stomach or intestines occur. People 50 and older with at least one heart disease risk factor have higher risks. Don't take if allergic to Rinvoq, as serious reactions can occur. Tell your doctor if you are or may become pregnant.
Put UC in check and keep it there with Rinvoq.
Ask your gastro about Rinvoq and learn how AbbVie can help you stay constipated. Feeling way
Tell
different.
Pop, see if he gets a big,
Miralax is different. It works naturally with the water in your body to unblock the
not
gut.
now, but Long Island. Them dogs smaller than the liquor stores.
Your browser history.
You are so generous with your personal data.
Switch on privacy. Switch off trackers and viruses. NordVPN.com. NordVPN. Safely be you.
Hey, Johnny the Tuna here. How does she do it? By refueling with Stockist tuna, salmon, and chicken pouches. And eat and go with Stockist pouches. Try Stockist hot bowls, grains, veggies, and tuna.
I see you, bro.
Great bowl in a pouch.
Yeah, sleep, bro. Well,
They'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
June 3rd, 2016. Police have raided the apartment of Chris Hanna, where they believe the murder of 35-year-old Howard Sewell took place. They're looking for 20-year-old Tadeja Clark, along with her boyfriend, Omar Savior. And while police don't find the suspects, they do find plenty of evidence that proves they're on the right track.
The major pieces of evidence we can tell were cleaned up. But we found shell casings and we found blood.
Law enforcement was able to match the blood of Mr. Howard Sewell to the blood that was found in Chris's home. The projectiles that were found matched the projectiles that were found in Mr. Sewell.
To get more insight into what may have sparked this crime, detectives speak with neighbors about the night Howard Sewell disappeared. One woman remembers the evening vividly.
She's scared, obviously. She's able to come back on her. But the story is a very crucial part of the evidence.
The neighbor tells detectives that on the night of May 29th, she remembers hearing gunshots.
She heard some loud bang. She was nervous, scared.
Then a few hours later, the neighbor saw Tadeja outside on the patio.
It's the middle of the night, and she sees Tadeja using the drill. She seemed to be burning all types of different things and acting suspicious.
It was almost like she was trying to cover something up.
At the patio area of the apartment, detectives uncover evidence inside the grill.
Burn up cell phone and some credit cards. They're all kind of melted together. We believe that would be Howard's items that he had with him. Today he was burning it to try to get rid of it.
In another stroke of good luck, detectives receive word that patrol officers have located Omar Savior and brought him into custody.
He had been arrested on the simple assault warrant, and he'd been brought up to the Cobb County Detention Center.
Unfortunately, Tadeja was not with Omar at the time of his arrest. While patrolmen continue the search for both her and roommate Chris Hanna, detectives head to the station to interview Omar.
During our interview, we tried to ask him questions about him being shot. He was very standoffish.
Oh boy,
He would give very limited information.
He tells them he doesn't remember what happened. But he thought a black man with dreads shot him.
Police asked, who took you to the hospital? That's when he said some friends that he was hanging with, but he does not know their name.
Detectives obviously knew Omar was lying at this point because they had the police report from the hospital.
Investigators press Omar about his girlfriend Tadeja and his roommate Chris Hanna.
He tells police he doesn't know them.
Then he told him what he's being charged with. And then he kind of shut up.
Police could tell that Omar was getting mad. He ended the interview. Very compatible.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL.
With Omar in custody, detectives ramp up the search for their other two suspects.
They need to find Tadeja and Chris.
Tadeja continues to elude police. But on June 17, 2016, officers locate Chris Hanna at a family member's home.
bring him in for questioning. When Chris finds out they think he murdered Howard Sewell, he agrees to call him.
Chris says that Omar Savior and Tadasia Clark were the ones who actually killed Mr.
Buddy, look on your tab and see who worked tonight. Cook.
Chris tells detectives that in the early morning hours of May 30th, he was asleep in his bedroom after a long night of drinking.
Oh, like when Lou woke, he dirty up
Around 2:30 a.m., he was shaken awake by a panicked Omar.
They just kept saying things to the hospital.
Chris says he sped the couple to the hospital.
They didn't tell me. They just told me.
Chris claims it wasn't until after he and Tadasia got back from dropping off Omar at the hospital he learned the truth. There was a dead body in his apartment.
He said they hadn't seen the body before they left for the hospital because they were such a rush to get out the door.
While Chris is adamant he played no part in the actual murder, he admits that he helped dispose of Howard Sewell's body. And he did it at the direction of Tadasia Clark.
Lance and company going on fourth down.
Chris Hanna has put all the blame on Tadasia and Omar. But is he telling the truth? If Tadasia was the one calling the shots in Omar's absence, what else had she been willing to do in the name of love?
At this point, police are feeling like Tadasia really holds the key to solving this case. You are uniquely you, and your Starbucks coffee should be too. So if you like your coffee deliciously smooth, flavorful, and on the lighter side, then Starbucks Vernon Blend is made to be yours.
In my home, we are always using meetings on a tight schedule, so having HelloFresh in our home is a must. HelloFresh has everything from family-friendly meals to fit and wholesome, quick and easy options like this 25-minute black bean and pepper quesadilla. Perfectly ingredients that makes cooking super easy. There are zero stress skills needed. So when it's all said and done, HelloFresh always comes back and helping me and my family's busy schedule.
Go to HelloFresh.com/TV65 for 65% off plus free shipping.
Glad that Clorox keeps all your trash all under control. Even when it's all long forgotten. And when it's all under control, it's all clean. It's all Glad.
On a very special TV Dad.
I didn't make the dance.
What do I always say?
Switch your car to reverse the next good say country.
You better now?
Not really.
Switch to progressive and you can save hundreds.
Some say we don't care for others like we should. At Ultimate Medical Academy, we believe that care creates a virtuous system. With more than 69,000 alumni, Ultimate Medical
Okay, what was that doing?
Take the steps. I know my day. Just see what cook we got. See if
Those people like you, people who are busy and determined to pursue a career. Ultimate Medical Academy campaigns that.
let's look at cooks and see, bro. Oh, what's too high? Certain cooks use every dish.
Get 5% cash back rewards. One thing time.
To the air again, Burrow. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Touchdown, Bengals.
Authorities in Paulding County, Georgia, are on the hunt for 20-year-old Tadasia Clark. She is wanted in connection to the murder of Paulding County.
Okay, fine. Don't worry about it. I got work anyway, so I just want to know.
They thought she'd be able to shed too much from a blue. Detectives have just spoken with Omar Savior, Tadasia's 21-year-old boyfriend, who suffered multiple gunshot wounds the night Howard Sewell went missing.
He was combative and lied about even knowing Tadeja.
Detectives have also spoken to Tadeja and Omar's roommate, Chris Hanna, who pins the murder on the couple and claims he was only involved in the cleanup after the fact.
He claims they woke him up after the murder and he had no involvement in what went down.
But if authorities can't find Tadeja, they may never know the truth about what happened the night of the murder. Thankfully, Tadeja soon realizes that she was cut out for life on the run.
Defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but there's no reason to use them at this point.
She knows that she's going to be the best. This is all what you see
on June 17th, Tadeja turns herself in. Detectives hope she'll spell out exactly what happened to Howard Sewell.
We're going to call timeout.
Detectives asked her point blank about the murder of Howard Sewell.
At first, she seems to fall in line with the story she told the officer at the hospital the night Omar was shot.
It seemed like she was lying and trying to protect someone.
Detectives lay out the evidence they have. The phone records, the blood evidence at the apartment.
You should see a William, Lewis, Jose.
With her back against the wall, Tadeja decides to talk.
She starts to tell the truth. She knew that her father. She's becoming very remorseful.
You said she works tonight.
Yeah, today is
Tadeja
Thursday.
tells detectives that she and her boyfriend Omar never planned to murder anyone.
Cool.
She says Omar was desperate for some money and came up with a scheme for some quick cash.
According to Tadeja, Omar asked her to set up a profile on a dating app and convince a potential suitor to meet her.
Look at 4-3.
Well, Omar was saying that the men who stole lives and reported them just go ahead and leave out their pockets and not put up a fight.
Tadeja says she was reluctant to go along with such a risky plan, but her desire to please Omar compelled her to say yes.
Today, she doesn't really want this. No, but she does it for the money.
Tadeja
They all actually, okay, bet, but it's Thursday, right?
Yeah.
Alright, let's close that. Alright, bet.
Howard Sewell thought he'd be celebrating his birthday. He never thought he'd be doing something dangerous.
You sure it's
Howard met Tadeja at the apartment just after midnight on May 30th.
Today.
Let me see. The day Thursday, right?
They know each other, and Tadeja's being flirtatious and affectionate.
Tadeja says that's when Omar jumped out with a gun.
Omar
Thursday.
It gets heated, very heated. They start pushing.
According to Tadeja, that's when the situation spun out of control.
Neither one of them believed that Howard Sewell went back and
I believe that.
and where their plans went awry.
Tadeja says that somewhere during the course of the fight, Omar dropped his gun.
Howard is getting the upper hand. Omar sees that he's losing control.
Tadeja explains that the gun was at her feet, and Omar pleaded for her help.
Mr. Savior then yells to his clerk, get the gun, get the gun. She picks up a 9mm handgun.
Tadeja tells police she never shot a gun before. She only wanted to shoot a warning shot. She was just protecting Omar.
Tadeja claims that at this point there was only one thing she could do. Her man needed her, and she wasn't about to let him down.
She pointed
that Jose working there.
Chaos and pulled the trigger multiple times. She didn't hit one person, she hit them both.
I know I had dishes in there from earlier today, but
after that, the situation only got worse.
I might,
Omar gets the handgun from his clerk. Mr. Sewell is
I owe Che $20 too.
He's telling him, please don't kill me, please don't kill me.
Yeah. I owe the dude Che $20.
Howard stumbles back a little bit and ends up
because I told him.
Piano bench.
Today said it was clear from the moment he hit the ground. Howard Sewell.
Chef Malcolm.
Omar went to
Che gave me $20. I'm Chef Malcolm sent me the money.
According to Tadeja, that's when
so I got to give him $20 back. Right? I wasn't thinking. Well, you told me though.
But at the same time,
but today I was like, damn.
Immediate medical attention.
It come on my old phone, not my new phone.
They run down to Chris Hannah's bedroom. Omar, he's like, Chris, I'm shot. You got taken to the hospital.
Sound like me, her.
Omar was in the hospital.
How about
Asia and Chris?
Sound like me, her.
Big problems that they had to focus on. They had to get rid of the
body. I got shot. Bro, I got shot,
the thought of Omar going to prison for murder was more than she could bear. So while her man was in the hospital, she cleaned up the crime scene using her knowledge of forensics.
She cleaned up the blood methodically, taking every precaution to cover up this crime.
Tadeja was so down for protecting her men that she stepped up and told Chris, I'll help you move the body and dump it to where it needs to go.
Hey, Charlie. Has to start his tuna?
Try my chicken instead.
Start his chicken?
Premium white chicken with the look and texture of my tuna. Just pair, add,
and go.
Try Stockist Premium White Chicken.
Did you see the Handmaid's Tale this season?
What's scary?
So obsession makes it sound like you have a problem.
How many seasons?
But you just know what you love.
Honey, are you watching the Barely Happening?
Yes, Chef.
The biggest hits, originals, films, and favorites. Love is
Come on to me. Come and go. Come and go. We're going free. Men in Black again. Oh my goodness.
I'm
super excited to open up my
There is Men in Black
University.
Death on this channel.
I'm nervous, I'm excited.
Don't forget, I love
Hey,
you.
let's see it. Let's see it.
Oh my gosh. As soon as she says,
I want to
and it's here.
Next term starts soon. Visit snhu.edu.
Shaq was my real life big brother.
What's up, little bro? Turns out some wishes do come true. And it turns out the Jones, a quality insurance company that has been saving people money for nearly 60 years. For a great low rate and nearly 60 years of quality.
Yo, trying to get out, dog.
I wish that Shaq was my real life big brother.
What's up, little bro? Turns out some wishes do come true. And it turns out the Jones, a quality insurance company that's been saving people money for nearly 60 years. For a great low rate and nearly 60 years of quality coverage, go with the Jones. Ticket to Madison, you say? I knew a girl once from Madison. We used to summer together. Here's your ticket. Train pulled in.
Tolala is my best kept secret.
Take your barcode and then you just
So here's the fun part. I'm not doing anything. On this, I get the rest of my night back. Tolala. Browse this week's meals at Tolala.com.
Do you want to be a better investor? Public.com is an investing platform that helps you build, grow, and manage your portfolio easier than ever before. You can easily invest in stocks, ETFs, or crypto. Sign up, build a better portfolio with Public.com.
The Eagle has landed. That's one small step for man.
Hey, what's up?
Houston, we have a situation. How did you get here?
Your character's in our video game.
Video game.
Yeah, that's what we do with Xfinity 10G. It's like
Wow, bro.
the best network imaginable.
What the heck is that?
Those are the bad guys.
Are they friendly?
The 10G network, only from Xfinity. One giant leap for mankind.
Tadeja was probably attracted to Omar for various reasons. He possessed confidence to her. So with that, he was also able to manipulate her and to make her do the things she normally wouldn't do. She made the choice of becoming involved with Omar. That involvement led to the murder of Holly. Involving herself with Omar actually ruined her life.
They said I have to take tests when they tell me to.
They said my degree would cost a fortune. But I didn't have to listen to them because I have a university that listens to me.
Tests on your time, courses on your time, graduate on your time. WGU, the University of You.
So hungry.
Beautiful.
Yes. Go for grandma.
Don't miss the sweetheart season.
You know what I like.
And what fits.
You tell us your size, budget, and style.
We mix it up. I keep it neutral. We've got you. Wait, is it a subscription?
No commitment required here.
And I only pay for what I keep?
Yep.
What about shoes? And the style for me? For me?
For me?
Me?
For me.
Always. Your
JMC.
style, your fit, our expert picks.
Alright, you must have some idea. You know something, I would really like to help out, but my lips are sealed. Frankly, I don't trust anyone. I'm very disappointed in that. But you gotta help us out. No, I know that you sympathize with him, but we need to stop him before he does something dangerous again. You don't want anyone else hurt, do you? Alright, Maggie, you know something. You don't tell us, that's obstruction of justice. Want to go to jail?
It's up to you, baby. Taking the hair off my head.
Taking the hair off.
My bad. Yeah, I like the hair off my face.
Maggie.
You want me acting like that?
Nah, the hair off my face, bro. What you watching here? You like the man in black?
No.
There's nothing here.
I ain't messing with that.
Chris, who did Nick want to see the night before he was killed? You know
Yeah.
Yeah, he went to see you, but you weren't there at the precinct. You ran out of time yet.
I need your unit deployed at 1300 block Madison. Have available HPT on meet me at the corner of Madison and Iroquois. And also need HPT supervised best clear in the building.
And there's nothing here, it's over. That's it, I'm taking you in, man. You had your chance.
Why does head come?
Look, don't screw me now. You said you were going to give me time, right? Now look, I know these are the bastards that killed Nate. Now all I need is...
Mr. Bird.